Greetings and good day, YouTube. How are you doing today? I myself am pretty excited for today's Outdated YouTube blog thing for the week of February 4th to February 10th, 2025. We're going to be going over the games that we, of course, played over the week. I didn't stream yesterday, Sunday, because I had a migraine due to the fact that the weather went from nice, kind of decent temperature. And when I say decent, I'm talking like 40, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Obviously, it's still cool, cold, whatever, but warmer, of course, than it has been so far. And then the day after, which was Sunday, it was snowing when I woke up, and it had started snowing about 30 minutes before I woke up, so I had a migraine the whole day. So as a result of not streaming yesterday, I'm probably going to be streaming either Wednesday. More than likely, however, I'm going to be streaming on Thursday. And when we do go and do our Thursday stream, we'll be doing some just chatting leading into the sponsorship stream for the month. And we'll go from there, right? Now, we almost have a full net. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make sure we don't, time skip yet. Because one of the best things you can do for time skip stuff in this game is literally just fast forward time. Only when it's night to the next night. Because you can do that for free whenever you want. Especially if you know what you're fishing for and the fish that you're fishing for bites quite often. Right? Now, mind you, with 3 rods out, the chances of us getting bites are quite a bit higher. Give me... what do we have not a lot of? I guess we can do artificial eggs. Anyway. Friday and Saturday we played XCOM Enemy Within. Having fun with that game, having a blast and a half. The worst we've done so far is we've had a 97 miss. The best we've done, I think we hit like a 27 or 13. No, 27, I think. Regardless, we've been having fun with that game, and I'll be continuing to play that for the next couple of weeks until we finish it, of course. I may add Devil May Cry 2 alongside it as we keep progressing. We'll see what I decide to do later down the line. Like I said, on probably Thursday we'll be doing a makeup stream for not streaming on Sunday. I won't always do makeup streams, but when I do them, they'll probably take place on my normal days off. Not sure exactly what we're going to do on that day. We might even decide to edit a little bit. We'll see. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we'll definitely start off with playing our main game, which is XCOM Enemy Within. And then Monday will probably be another day of Fishing Planet. I'm not 100% sure, though, because our SSD did come in. It came in on the 1st instead of the 6th or the 7th when it was supposed to, so I got it a week early, basically. Been testing out off-stream a little bit of Cyberpunk and a little bit of Delta Force. I need to change some more options in Delta Force, I think, to get it to run a bit smoother, but I'm probably going to do an off-stream playthrough of Cyberpunk, in all honesty, and it'll probably be a bit more casual, so I'm going to probably play with controller. More than likely, even though the aim will be better with keyboard mouse. I'll figure it out as I go, And I'll probably do that in order to figure out what mods I want to put on that game before playing it on stream again. Regardless of that those off-stream games, been doing the other game. Again, when I ever say I talk about games that I play off stream, I talk about more than just log in and do like the dailies in. I'll mention War Thunder and Enlisted here and there, but the only reason I pretty much mention them is because I've been doing the grinds. Enlisted had a thing come out recently, which we might play some Enlisted later today. Not 100% sure. Hey, greetings, a good day, Double Donger. How are you doing today? So we might play some Enlisted later today, or War Thunder later today. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to be playing. All I know is I am excited to game today. That was something I wanted to check out, but I totally... Enlisted is a fun game. It's very fun. The events that they've been having recently have been nice, like the supply drops or whatever. The supply drop events, I don't really focus on that much because, while it's nice to get the unique weaponry, the stuff that I really go for is when you get like full-on squads and stuff like that in that game. That is really wicked how they do. War Thunder, I've been playing realistic more often and been having a blast. I am too casual when it comes to the army game mode, right? I need to slow up my roll whenever I play Enlisted Army because my tanks, I lose tanks way too fast. I will say, I'm really good without having like markers and stuff like that. I'm really good at actually hitting targets with just eye aim. Lead is very difficult, but I've been able to take out a couple of planes while using an AA gun, basically, in War Thunder. With Enlisted, you get me in a specific plane, and I don't have anybody on the ground that has a means to fuck me up, and I could fuck people's day up. The best rocket run I think I've ever had was 30 rockets. Like, when I launched my 10 rockets, I killed 30 people in Enlisted, the video game. And then I dropped my bomb and got 2 more kills in Enlisted, the video game. I am being a little bit of a meme jackass when I say that the way that I'm saying that. This is Rod 2 in my hands right now. What else? What else?
Come and celebrate soulfully this Black History Month and beyond. Visit DisneyWorld.com/celebrate-soulfully.
Yeah, like the games that I'm not mentioning that I play off stream, which is literally just log in to do like the daily bullshit. That's a hell of a prison name. Damn it, fish. These fish are just one after the other. I will say I've been tempted to install Red Dead Redemption 2 and start like a playthrough of that game and just have a casual, like, whenever I feel like I'll put that on and play it, just because of the free roam aspects, right? Like, to go hunting or do whatever. Oh no, it's not realistic at all. I know that. That's why I enjoy this game so much. Right? One of the reasons why I enjoy this rod number 1, and we put rod number 3 in that position. But yeah, one of the reasons why I enjoy playing this game so much is because of how frequently you can catch fish if you have the right rod set up. Right? A perfect other example is, this is like the weather forecast or whatever. I'm not 100% sure exactly, but basically what I think it's showing is that right now, the chances of getting bites are higher than if we were at this time right here. Also, you have to keep in mind the way that time progresses in this game is like each second. I think it's like Grand Theft Auto time almost, right? So if you look in the upper left-hand corner, which is over here, right? Yeah, if you look in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, what you'll see is it's 6:36 right now, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. I mean, yeah, outside, and the water temperature is 44 degrees Fahrenheit, right? So if you pay attention to the time progression, you'll see that it's not minute by minute because it's 6:38 right now, right? And before another minute passes, it's going to be 6:39. It's like 10 seconds or something like that. 15 seconds? Yeah, okay. So it's about 15, 20 seconds per minute in this game, right? That's how time's progressing. So it's not like we're getting a bite, a fish every 5 seconds. We're getting a fish every, like, couple of minutes. If you want to look at it based off of the time in the game. Still, might not be the most realistic. The only time I've ever gotten, like, one after the other when it comes to fish is during certain seasons and at certain locations on said seasons. But yeah, I've been thinking about potentially, you can see how much fish weight I have, right? How I have 202 out of 220 pounds of fish weight. And the max fish, if I catch a fish that's over 44.1 pounds, I cannot store that fish in my keep net, is what it's called. And that would be not good at all. Come on. There we go. Specifically, what I'm trying to do is, because if you catch every type of fish there is to catch in a fishing location, you'll get the premium currency, which is bait coins. I literally only have to catch pumpkin seed, dough balls, and... oh, literally, it's just the pumpkin seed I need to catch, so we might as well switch to the dough ball across the board, if I have dough balls. I do. Alright, let's go. I might have to lower the size of my hook, not my rod, my hook. Because this game, again, you said it's not realistic at all, and you're right, because the way that this game works is hook size will determine the size of the fish that goes after the bait. Which, again, not really realistic at all. There's obviously a range on the hook, but there's a chance that we might not be able to even catch pumpkin seed due to this being a 2/0 barbless hook, right? Which is a pretty big hook to begin with. Anyway, if you have any questions, I can probably answer them to the best of my ability when it comes to fishing because of how much I've done in real life. I mean, that's not exactly how it would work in this fishing location. If I wanted to, I would also have to buy the bigger hooks if I went to a different area, because say if I wanted to go to the Amazon rainforest or whatever, I'll show the map after I fish out, like after I fill up my fish fort. Actually, if I don't fill up my fish fort, I'll show it. It's a waste of money, but I'll show off the world map and talk about some things then. Anyway, yeah, the games that I don't really normally talk about that I play, or like, not really play, but log into, at least. I log into this game and get, like, the daily thing, the daily random thing, which I can't open the menu when the rod is cast. War Thunder and Enlisted, if I don't play them, I'll do the dailies for those. I haven't loaded up Storm Shot for a while. Unfortunately, I've been missing the daily logins for that, but I've been busy and not feeling 100% on certain days. But there are 4 games that are like idler games that I just will like click, do a couple things, and then click off of them and let them run in the back. Well, not like run in the background, but run while logged out. Sometimes I'll go to sleep though, like I'll put it on and then I'll walk away, then go to bed, and it'll stay logged in. So hilariously enough, by the end of this year, I'm probably going to have a ridiculous amount of hours in games that I don't really play because I end up going to sleep while they're on. Oh! I'm thinking about potentially, like the next game, the next Monday game, I'm thinking about potentially, instead of playing all the other stuff that I talked about, putting on something like 7 Days to Die or something like that, but I'm not 100% sure I want to do that. I'm still debating on what my game is going to be. Honestly, what I think the Monday thing is going to be, I think it's going to be me starting up modding Fallout 4. Because we do have to play that game at some point with mods. I am going to have to look at certain mods to figure out how they work. Because, like, there's big, like, mods that I don't know if they're standalone or if I have to have the other game installed or what. 7 Days to Die is fun. Terraria, Starbound, 7 Days to Die, Minecraft, and a couple of other games that I can't think of off the top of my head. Dwarf Fortress and Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead are like my 6 potential consistent Monday games. So like, as you were aware, we play whatever game we want on Mondays, but for the last 4 Mondays I've been playing Fishing Planet. And this has basically been a holdover game until I can start, I don't know, modding XCOM 2 when I got the SSD. But the thing is, I'm currently playing XCOM 1. I don't know how long it's going to take to beat that. After I beat that, I'm going to take like a little bit of a break from that and then start XCOM 2. At least that's what the plan is, and that's going to happen later down the line. But yeah, if I do feel like playing a secondary game alongside XCOM Enemy Within, it will be Devil May Cry 2. And if I do play 7 Days to Die, when I initially start playing it, it's going to be in creative mode at the beginning, and I'm going to create like a base of like a main base, and then maybe a survivor, like a horde base. I might do that, and then after that, I'll exit out of creative mode and like play the game like normal at that point, because the main goal for me to play 7 Days to Die is just to have fun with it. I played it here and there. I've learned a bit. I know the generalized loop, so I'd probably just create a thing and then play off of that, and maybe open it up to where people can just join whenever. I'm surprised we haven't gotten another bite yet. See, you shouldn't have complained, Double Donger. Dough balls for whatever. We're gonna change the size of the hook here and see if I can't get a better setup here. Maybe a 1-aught. We do have Barbless 4, Barbless 2. Let's use Barbless 2. Now, this is gonna sound weird, but a Barbless 4 is smaller than a Barbless 2. But a Barbless 2-aught is larger than a Barbless 1-aught. And this is the largest hook that I have. How many? Well, on PC, I have... I know I have over 500 hours in it on PC. At least I think over 500. I know I have about 500 of it also on PlayStation, so well over 1,000 hours in XCOM 2. 576.4 hours in XCOM 2, with 67 out of 88 achievements.
Visit lifelock.com/Spotify for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.
XCOM 2 is really, it's hard, like, it's a difficult game for me to, like, I can play it once, take a break, then start playing it again because of how much I enjoy it, especially with the fact that there are mods and whatnot involved as well. Barbless number 2 hook. This is a smaller hook. Hopefully we'll be able to get what we want from this. If we can catch this, honestly, if we can catch the fish we're trying to catch, I won't leave this spot because this is the highest level location I have a permanent fishing license at. But yeah, I have 576 hours into it, and I'm probably going to rack up a lot more now that I've got the SSD that I've been waiting for. I'll be able to install quite a few different games and play them whenever. But honestly, I don't really have that many off. Like, I have a bunch of different games that I have for off stream, but I don't have like a story-focused off-stream game that I've played. And I'm thinking that I might start playing those types of games more often, like if I played them before on stream. Like my first playthrough of a game will have to be, hey, look at that. We just need one more. We know we got it. Oh, I forgot. There we go. Look at what we just got. Let's go. 30 spawn sacks. Hell yeah. Another bait coin. So we got 3 bait coins for that. Hell yeah. Let's go. Now we're no longer stuck here. And literally what it was is what I said. We just had to, replace the hook size. I'm gonna put a 4-aught on this bitch. Oh, we have 617 mayflies. Let's use some mayflies. Do I want to use a 4-aught? Let's stick to the 2-aught. The 4-aught might be a bit too big here. Anyway, we have 617 mayflies. The reason I bought as many things of bait as I have is because this is the type of bait that I'm using primarily at this location, and I'm probably going to be off stream if I do fish in this game. It'll be literally just to get more money. Because there are certain times that you want to have a lot of money on hand. Anyway, since not much else watch, I'm going to take a fucking hit and this shit's going to catch. But other games that I plan on playing in the near future, I plan on playing some fighting games that I haven't played in a long time. Like, it's been a long time since I played fighting games. So if I don't know when we're gonna start playing it, but it'll probably be a mainstay, and I'll probably get through this main story of a Mortal Kombat or something like that in one stream week. Don't hold your breath on that, because I might be an idiot and play on the hardest difficulty. But oh well, see, here's the thing. Bait coins are not used for nets per se. They're used more for like buying a permanent advanced fishing license, or to temporarily unlock locations to fish at, or stuff like that, or like for premium level gear, or to get certain gear earlier than you normally would be able to get it. That's what bait coins are used for. I primarily use the fish bucks, or whatever they're called, the non-premium currency, in order to get like new nets, right? The net I have right now is the Fish Fort M, right? And it can hold up to 220 pounds of fish with a max weight of for a singular fish at 44 pounds. What's really funny is I just realized I can actually make this look a little bit better if I... Whoops, not that. Nope, not that either. This. This. And then... It doesn't want to go any more than that, so I'll just leave it like that before I lose this damn fish. Drink a beer. I don't have any alcohol on hand right now. I do have some pot on hand, however. Can't really take a drink of beer for every fish that we catch with that, but we can take a puff or two. For those that don't know, disclaimer, I live in Ohio, recreationally illegal here. So, it's all good. And for those wondering what that is, that was a pop can bong. I took 2 pop cans, cut the bottom out of one, put them together. Ooh, a big hit. Ooh. All right. So we'll probably end up playing this game for about an hour or so from now. And then we'll switch over to Enlist or something like that. And then maybe we'll do War Thunder. We might do 3 games tonight, right? We might do 3 games tonight. Anyway, one of the games that I was mentioning, one of the idler games, is an idler game called Idle Champions. It's like basically a lot of Dungeons and Dragons type references in that game. Motherfucker. And they changed the, like, there was an update and it changed the user interface by, like, a lot of things changed that I really enjoyed, and a couple things changed that I, of course, didn't enjoy, right? However, there were more positive changes than negative changes. Again, not that it really matters, considering I only really, like, play that game for a total of an hour. There was an advertisement I saw on YouTube for a new Final Destination movie called Final Destination Bloodlines, or something like that. So it made me curious. This is for anybody really, but kind of primarily YouTube on this one, because who knows, some people could be watching this and there could be another 2 Final Destination movies coming out. You never know. If this revitalizes the series or the franchise, they'll pop out more movies. But more than likely, it'll probably be some fucking cringe-ass bullshit. I think I talked about this on stream, but I'm going to talk about it for the outdated YouTube blog thing. There was apparently another leak for Grand Theft Auto, an unintentional thing that Sony did. They put Grand Theft Auto 6 on the store, and it had the release date on it. I'm not going to say what that was in case you don't want to be spoiled by it, or it could be out by now. That's funny. I'm gonna do that cringe ass YouTube shit. Leave a comment on whether or not Grand Theft Auto 6 has come out yet if you're watching this video on YouTube. I'm gonna start saying shit like that too. Reminders for that engagement bait, so it'll fuck with the algorithm in a positive way. Hit that bell and like the video. I don't do that shit. That sucks. You got any? I'm the type of person that always recommends. It might not be for everybody, and you might not be able to, depending on if you have any medical conditions or something like that. But ramen, getting console release date, PC, it's gonna be like 1.5 years potentially before we get Grand Theft Auto 6 on PC. So it'll be about 1.5 years before you see me play Grand Theft Auto 6 on PC, because I'm only playing it on PC release date. So, and I might say fuck it and watch a playthrough. I might not give a fuck. I haven't decided yet though, cause I'll be real. That's like how I've always been with certain games, with Grand Theft Auto games especially, because I don't like Grand Theft Auto stories. You're not gonna get me to tear up on a Grand Theft Auto story, I don't think. You know what I mean? Like, here's what I'll do. I won't watch a full playthrough if I'm really invested in the story. Like, if I start watching a playthrough on my go-to content creators, and I'm like, or I'll watch a live stream of it when it comes out, and like, if I'm starting to get really invested into the story, I won't watch any more content about that. Like, I'll give myself the first 4 hours, basically, right? Now, bear in mind, 4 hours is a long ass time, but I'm trying to keep in mind what the story length of Grand Theft Auto 5 was. I'm actually going to look that up because Grand Theft Auto 5 story feels, it's good, but it does start to feel a bit long. Uh 32 hours is like the about on the internet. 36 hours, 32 hours. So I'll give it the 32 hours because that was the first thing we saw. If the next Grand Theft Auto game is a 20-hour game, 4 hours of it won't spoil too much for me. And if there's anything really big, that'll get spoiled. Potentially, right? But I'll watch the first 4 hours of content, or first 4 hours, because a YouTube video might be edited down, so you gotta be careful with those, because you could turn a 20-hour game into a 4-hour video. Or how many ever minutes the go-to should be for the average video. Like, what is the average video length? 20 minutes? Okay, whatever, right? Also, greetings, a good day, Insane Baboon. How are you doing today? My apologies for the delayed response there. I didn't want to lose track of the conversation we were having, and if I stopped talking about what I was talking about, I would have been gone. So yeah, greetings, a good day, Insane Baboon. How are you doing today? Oh, Double Donger and Insane, I've been playing XCOM Enemy Within, so if you want yourself a custom character, you have a bunch of heavies to choose from, 1 sniper, 1 assault, and whatnot. So, when I'm playing XCOM, that length of time, that was like about as long as I'll wait before I actually forgot, right? I almost did. If I kept talking about Grand Theft Auto, I would have forgotten. Now, going back to Grand Theft Auto, because now that I know there's an official release date, I'm like, man, people are gonna be hype. They're gonna be hype, man. And I hope the game's good enough. I hope people like lower their shit a bit, because I don't care how good the game's gonna be. I think people are gonna overhype themselves, and it's not gonna be good to their expectations. Gotcha. I remember you mentioned that the other day. Is this like a vacation thing? Regardless of what it is, I hope you have a grand old time there. How many different places have you been? Dude. So the game I'm currently playing, the XCOM game that I'm currently playing, would technically be 1 in the most recent reboot, right? So XCOM Enemy Within is technically 1, and then XCOM War of the Chosen with all the DLC and all that, that's XCOM 2, right? Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. That's what I don't really travel that much. That's just how I am. I'm like I am in my domicile. I have a bubble that I exist and go to. Like the bubble is outside my house and all that, and that's my bubble of activity. And I do consider myself for like a more reclusive type person. I am social, obviously, but for a person that's kind of just like, when I'm not busy, like, what do you want to do? I'm chilling, I'm good. You know what I mean? That's the type of person I am. Bubble Boy was a good movie. I want to watch that now. Can I watch that? It's got to be for free on YouTube. I wouldn't watch it on stream. There is. Oh, we're gonna watch a movie on stream one day. It's a YouTube movie called Planet of Dinosaurs. Oh no, not my videos. Hold on. This is like not today. Maybe today. It's a 1977 sci-fi thriller that's an hour and 24 minutes long. It is when I was young, when I was a young warthog. When he was a young warthog. I'm trying to talk like the muskrat. Anyways, Planet of Dinosaurs was like the movie I would watch all day, every day, nonstop on the VHS. So much so that my sisters ditched the tape. They fucking ditched the tape. They couldn't stand it anymore, and my older sisters, yoink, garbage. So, and I watched it a couple years ago, and it's so fucking bad. Like, it's old, yeah, it's dated, and you can feel it's dated. Also, new personal record on the brown trout. Let's go. Anyways, oh yeah, that sounds good. My best week, I don't even know what my best week. Let's see. I'll be able to say this in Celsius, hilariously enough. Our best day here in Ohio is Thursday, 50% chance of rain, 6 degrees Celsius. Low, -5 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow's supposed to be a high of -1, low of -6. And you want to know what it was today? 12 degrees 12 degrees Celsius. Fucking. Well, it's 10 right now, so it's going to the low. The low for today will be -3 degrees Celsius. So I'll probably get a headache tomorrow. Oh, our keep net's too full. Our keep net's too full. IO is Idaho, I think. No, that's IH. What is IO? What state is IO? But yeah, the Ohioan is what, like, what would you call yourself of the state of? Well, I am a Ohioan. Iowa? Yeah, Iowa. That's right. I think it's Iowa. I'm a bit too baked for this right now. But the story of Grand Theft Auto is not what's exciting me. What's exciting me is do we have fish? Do we finally please have fishing in Grand Theft Auto fucking 6? Please have fishing in that game. Please. That's all I want. Like, they did it in Red Dead Redemption 2, so it would make sense if they use that system in the next Grand Theft Auto game. Like, please. If they had the same... I don't care if it's a copy-paste system. I would like it for it to be improved upon in some way, shape, or form. But if they had that in there, day one PC it comes out, we're doing a 30-hour stream of that game. Just because of the fishing. And we're going to spend so many hours. It's been a while since I've gone fishing IRL, like a couple years. Just not feeling it anymore, honestly. Maybe in the future we'll do some streams where I go fishing, if I ever feel up to it. But from the age of 2 to the age of 20, yeah, all the time fishing. And like from 20 it got slower and slower and less and less and less, and haven't gone serious fishing. And when I say serious fishing, I mean like not to the back lakes around the locations that I live near or stuff like that. I'm talking like get the boat, which this is one of the reasons why we're thinking about getting rid of the boat. That's just expensive, man. Getting the boat out, getting it ready would cost money, right? Because we gotta make sure the wood's good and everything's good, right? The engine, motor, there's something we need to replace, and that would cost, like, it's not that much, but to get it ready and then to go out, it is. So more than likely we're gonna get rid of that and probably do the more casual, like if we like couple hours, normal fishing. Waking up at 4 a.m., getting the boat ready, driving down to one of the lakes, one of the bigger lakes. Couple of hours to get there. You're out on the lake by 8. You're probably fishing at that time at 8 a.m. in the morning, right? And you're going to go from 8 a.m. to about 2 p.m. That is normal fishing in my experience. That's what I'm used to when going fishing. Now, there were days where we would go from 8 to 8 the next day, a 24-hour fishing trip. So, yeah. You could say I fish in real life, or I used to fish in real life. We gotta. So normally what I would do is I would press T, and I would go to next morning. I would click this button, and actually we could do that. Let's do that next morning. All right, and it gives you a result. Your account is the non-premium account that we have. We're getting 6,593 experience and 20,000 fish dollars. If we had the premium, we'd be getting those. We're not going to extend stay. It would take 900 to stay. Here's the reason you would want to extend day and keep fishing till you fill up your keep net. The initial travel there, right? The initial travel there is $4,000, and then the day cost 900. So we lost money by doing that. But I wanted to show the globe. Now, this game used to be just this. Ignore this back here. This game used to be just the States, right? Hey, greetings, a good day, Ray. How are you doing today? Yeah, we're doing an updated YouTube blog thing, and we've been doing this game for the past 4 Mondays, and this, yeah. But this is the map, right? This is what it used to be. Over time, it's become the actual planet for fishing, right? They added the European areas and whatnot, and now you're starting to get Asian editions. And they recently, the one that I'm really excited to get to eventually, where is it? Oh, no, this one, the Congo River, right? And these are all the different fish you'll be able to catch in the Congo River. Exciting, isn't it? And, right, basic Congo license. We have to release all these types of fish we have no other take restrictions, or no things we have to take. We cannot fish at night, and we cannot fish on our boat. If we get the advanced license, there's not, like, we're good to go. And they do this little may result in a fine. They should just take this out, because in my experience from testing, if you do that, you get the fine immediately, which honestly I think they should program in a like, they should make it a thing, right? They should make it a thing to where you could take that risk of catching fish and keeping them illegally, but then if you get caught, they would do what they do in real life. They would take every single fish that is an illegal catch, and they would fine you for those fish. I think they should do that. That means you could lose a lot of fucking credits. Burn lurking the whole stream. Gotcha. Tired. Understandable. Yesterday I had a fucking woke up and it felt like someone took a sledgehammer and was like, thunk to my head, and it got to a hammer for the rest of the day after I took my medicine and all that shit. Anyways, where is it? There's they added these too. The Amazonia maize. And that's the best part. There's so many different varieties of fish. Irregardless if they're programmed similar to other fish of similar ways, right? Arapimas. Wait, there's a fish on here. On one of these locations, there's a fish species. I'm trying to remember. Bowfins. My old man caught one of these. He hasn't mounted. Bowfin are freshwater fish native to North America and related to gars. Greetings and good day, Jarton. How are you doing today? Commonly found throughout much of the eastern United States and southern Canada, including the basins of the Mississippi River and the Great Lakes, bowfin prefer to inhabit lowland rivers, lakes, swamps, and backwater areas. Bowfin can breathe both water and air, just like gars. These fish have elongated cylindrical bodies with olive to brown sides and back with a dark camouflage pattern and a light color underside. The average weight of an adult bowfin is usually around 2 to 6 kilograms, but at times a species weighing as much as 9 kilograms can be caught. Bowfin are ambush predators and usually come out to the shallows at night. Yeah, yada yada yada, right? All that. What they don't tell you. The bowfin, this is from the Wikipedia, is a ray-finned fish native to North America. Common names include mudfish, mudpike, dogfish, grindle, grinnell, swamp trout, and chickapig. It is regarded as a relic, being one of only 2 surviving species of the Helicomorphi, or a group of fish that first appeared during the early Triassic around 250 million years ago. The bowfin is often considered a living fossil because they have retained some morphological characteristics of their early ancestors. It is one of 2 species in the genus Amia, along with Amia oxylida, the eye sport bowfin. The closest living relatives of bowfins are gars, with the 2 groups being united in the clad hulsty. And that is why I have educational on my tags for the stream as well. Right? So yeah, this game this is why I always consider a game. This is also why I consider educational, because it gives you a little bit of information about, like, the thing that matters in the game mechanics. Like, this is all that really matters to the game mechanics. But I do wish, like, you could fun facts and scroll down and hear about how the bowfin is a fucking prehistoric fish. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna step away for a minute since nothing else is gonna be going on. I'm gonna play some ads. When I come back, I'm gonna have the bowfin.
Listen up, team. We ain't quitters. We don't quit out on that field. We don't quit the game. And we don't quit on finding the right car. Because with the CarMax 10-day money-back guarantee, you have 10 days to love your car.
But Coach, we're 8. We don't need to know what a CarMax 10-day money-back guarantee is.
Well, you gotta learn someday.
10-day money-back guarantee for the win. CarMax. Visit CarMax.com for details.
What's up, everybody? I'm Ben Verlander from Flip That. If you like baseball and you like fun, you really need to check out our show. Breaking down the big news, player interviews, and discussions, we hit on all things baseball. So close your eyes if you hate fun, because Flip That is here, ready to play ball. Tap the banner to follow on Spotify.
Can't get enough of your song of the moment? Download and indulge in the tracks you love over and over again with Spotify Premium. Tune in to discover an ad-free music listening experience where you can play your favorites in any order. Tap the banner to learn more.
Making an ad for Spotify is easy. You just write a script, pick background music, then let us create your ad for free in as little as 48 hours. Learn how Spotify can add more to your mix at ads.spotify.com.
All right, so I brought the bowfin and a triggerfish. They're a bit dusty, and I'll have to clean them off and show them off again at some other point, probably on a different stream. However, my old man caught both these fish, the bowfin. Oh, let me get the stream right. All right, there you go, bowfin. All right, and the best part is, wait. No, we can't. That's not gonna. How am I gonna? Fuck! I can't show it like that. All right, there's your bowfin, and this, I don't know what it's called exactly, but it's a triggerfish. This is an ocean fish. Trying to get a good. The lighting kind of makes it clear, but yeah, that's dusty. That needs cleaned up and to get a better showing, right? Oh. But yeah, that's just a couple of the things that we got mounted. We also got a catfish, but I wasn't going to spend that much time looking for it. I'm trying to look for... Did they get rid of it? Or is it premium shit? It might be premium shit. Yeah. I might have to get the fucking Japan Odyssey pack if I want to get it, but there should be a location around here somewhere. Where the hell? No, it would be... I don't know, right over here. Ah, there it is. No, I'm just stupid. This location. This is one of the newest locations they added, and this is the deep sea pack. This is the biggest thing I was talking about, the ocean fishing pack. Where is it? It might not be on this because it might not. Yeah, it's not. Shit. But like, here's where you're gonna be catching your biggest fish. Bluefin, you fucking 880-pound bluefin tuna you can catch? Well, more than. Like, I cannot wait to get to level 83. It's gonna take a minute, because the way that I grind, it's gonna take a fucking minute. But the best part is I recently got that, is this new? I think this might be new to me. I don't know when they added this, or I never noticed it. But yeah, it went from only a handful of areas to actually being more accurate to its namesake, Fishing Planet. Anyways, just because I have all these unlocked so far because I'm at level 34, I only have the advanced license at a handful of locations. And in order to get the licenses, you could get a month-long license for almost 100,000, right? Or you can get the unlimited one for 180 bait coins. I normally wait until I get the bait coins through grinding and events, because every event they have, you could do the quests and get a bait coin and stuff like that. The month-long thing isn't a month in game time, it's a month IRL. So keep that in mind if you ever get into this game and decide to grind like I do. And where is it? Idiot. Shop. Licenses. And go for the month-long unlimited. Not month-long unlimited. The month-long advanced. I wouldn't recommend getting the basic. It's cheaper, but it has so many restrictions, and it just doesn't. It's not worth it. If you're able to get into the lengthier ones, and it's more worthwhile to get the week-long or month-long one, I would say. But the problem with that is, at that point, you gotta. Well, you don't have to, but for someone like me, if they do that, I'm gonna be playing this game every single day to make the most benefit out of it, right? I would be like catching as many fish as possible to try and make up for the loss that I would have suffered for getting the advanced license or whatever. I'm weird that way. Anyways, we've got the Mudwater River, we've got the Lone Star Lake. Oh, what do I need to catch over here? Freshwater drum, catfish. I'm not going to go here to fish and to do this, even though we would get, like, the 3 bait coins or whatever it is. Emerald Lake. We have a couple here we got to do too. The Sauger are really annoying. And more than likely what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up fishing the same exact way, because it's the hell do we need to catch here? A common pumpkin seed? Son of a bitch. But why did it... Wait. Why did it give us credit? That's weird. It gave us credit for catching every type of fish there, even though we have to catch a common. Interesting. Also, it takes longer to level up when you're catching... Oh, hey. Wheat Reel of Fortune. It resets every day at 7 p.m. currently, my time. So, whatever time it is for you. Unfortunately, we didn't get any of the premium activations, so we can't get a double roll. Still, I'm not sure. I think you have to log in every day, but a one-day pass for all this, which is kind of fun. So you could spend a day and fish that place, like I said, all day or whatever. Yeah, I wouldn't risk this spin, I don't think. To me, I try and do a value, like, I don't think I would ever spin this wheel unless it was like like a lot of stuff that I'd be okay with getting for 5 bait coins. That feels ridiculous. 5 bait coins? Especially considering that they kind of got rid of the guaranteed bait coins you used to get in this game if you would log in. If you would log in every day to the game, every 5 days you would get a guaranteed bait coin on the 5th day. I almost said gate day. Don't know how I got that flubbed word out there. Anyways, you go there. That was not one, that was two, I think. Oh, dough ball, shit. Yeah, large minnow. Yeah, this one has some range, so. And if I hit 3, that should be good, right? No, okay, so 2 is the rod that I needed to get. Alright, so the corresponding stories that go along with those mounts will be told by my old man at some point in the future. We've got a bunch of different hunting and fishing stories that we're going to end up going through at some point. Haven't quite figured out how to go through and do it. More than likely it'll probably be edited content though. For like a multitude of reasons. One of the big ones is I would probably have to this is gonna sound weird, but I would probably have to edit the video for the story to be told in the right way, because my old man has this tendency to tell the story backwards. I do not know how to explain other than that. So, like, he'll start to tell the story by telling the last thing that happens in the story, the end, basically. And if I want to hear the whole story, I kind of have to be like, how did we get, like, guide him to telling it. He tells it the same exact way every time, but he starts at the end, and I gotta get him to go like, alright, start from the beginning. No, further than that. There you go. There you go. So, to tell that live would be very confusing, I think.
Pursue your passion for helping others.
But he'll tell that story the exact same way every single time.
You can earn your Master of Social Work online in under 2 years at Cleveland State, choosing from part-time and full-time options.
Oh yeah.
With affordable tuition and no on-campus
Ooh, nice.
required, there has never been a better time to apply. Learn more at csuonline.info. That's csuonline.info.
What's the run been? What's the build? And any mods? Are you running with mods or no?
On Mitchell's Nada Yada Island podcast.
I didn't come here to make friends. I came for a good deal. And I got one. At Metro, I kept my phone and got one line with all the data I need for just $25 a month.
Interesting.
Amazing deal on the nation's largest 5G network.
Well, the most recent one you were playing. Let's just go with the most recent one you were playing. What's that build?
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom.
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from
We can be twinsies.
to
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom.
freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank NA, member FDIC.
Oh god. Cool. I don't know. I would probably if I got any gameplay changing mods, it would probably be to make certain things a bit more difficult or a bit more quality of life. Like, it probably would change the gameplay a little bit, but at the end of the day, I feel if I'm going to mod a game, then from my perspective, this is how I look at modding a game. I want there to be a slightly different mechanic too, you know what I mean? Like, maybe not all the time, but sometimes I feel that it helps to mod that as well when I'm modding a game. But that's because of how I feel when I play games in general. Like, at this point, I really don't think I can do another playthrough of Skyrim or Fallout 4 base game. I just don't think I can do it anymore. Mind you, I didn't go through the Skyrim DLC a lot. I did go through the vampire line in the Dawnguard DLC. So I would have that to experience again, but at base game Skyrim, I can't go through without mods again, man. Script extender and stuff like that. Yeah, basic necessity mods I know I'm gonna have to get and start to play with and stuff like that. Really quick, let me think if there's anything that I wanted to discuss for the outdated YouTube blog thing for YouTube before we continue to get distracted. I don't have anything to talk about show-wise, realistically. I didn't really watch anything. Kind of laid around and just read stories. Yeah. CBBE is a Skyrim mod. Yeah, it sounded familiar, but I what is it? Again, I've never really modded Skyrim. I played modded Skyrim before on a friend's PC or laptop. It wasn't PC, it was a laptop. So I'm not familiar with any mod realistically. Ah, gotcha. When I do mods, that's the other thing too, I gotta make sure that the mods that I put in are to TOS. Right? Because the way that TOS works, if you're playing a non-restricted game, and there are certain scenes in that game, as long as you don't make that big of a deal out of it and just move on and play the game, you're fine. Right? Because it's in the game. If you add a mod that adds things that aren't, then you're more than likely going to get hit with a ban. Yeah, cosmetic changing mods are always my go-to when it comes to anything realistically too. Yeah, I gotta go through. Like, there's a part of me that's like, as I'm talking about not having played through Skyrim, there's a part of me that's like, man, you can play through Skyrim again, mod it, it'd be like a new game. And I'm like, no, Fallout. I played through Fallout 4 before, but it's part of the franchise playthrough that I've been doing for Fallout, so I kind of have to play through Fallout 4. I don't, but I really want to. So I'm gonna do that before I do a playthrough of Skyrim. Again, it'll be modded Skyrim, but still. Yeah, I think we're good for the outdated YouTube blog thing. I can't think of much else to go over when it comes to that. Hell yeah. Look at that at the Discord. I'm also thinking that we can dive into some enlisted in a little bit from now, maybe like 10, 15 or so minutes from now. I'll consider what we're on right now to be second to last, if not last cast. Nice. I might go get me a snack, chow on, when we're in the midterm, like when I go to switch over. I'll get a snack, chow down on it, and then we'll play some enlisted. Maybe. Maybe some War Thunder? I don't know. Haven't decided yet. I could throw on some fucking Dwarf Fortress. Because I do remember someone saying that it wasn't a good idea to get high and then play Dwarf Fortress. So my brain's going, do it. Get high and play Dwarf Fortress. I don't know. That's sounding fun. Ooh. Cool. Sniper, katana, knife. Do the throwing knives, they fixed that? I heard about them fixing that. Because I wanted to do like a full-on Blade playthrough. No guns, unless it was forced upon you. But I wanted to do Blades only kind of a playthrough. The throwing knives. Oh, Drunk and Dwarf Fortress. When Cyberpunk first came out, you could throw your throwing knife, but if you threw it, you had to go pick it up. Or you couldn't pick it up, or it was like, that's it. So if you wanted to properly use throwing knives, you'd have to make like 20 of them, and then after you threw a throwing knife, you'd have to re-equip the throwing knife manually. So I heard that they made it to where you could use a throwing knife and you didn't have to manually collect it. Okay, cool. Okay, after 6 seconds or so. Okay. That's not that bad at all. Cool. Oh, shit. The large minnows are getting the big ones. I'm curious if I should try and go for a 4-aught barbless. I think that might be too big, but you know what? We're gonna go for it, I think, on this. Yeah, it's a big ass hook.
Shopping with your parents. can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom.
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. Yola.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep
Okay,
an eye on their spending.
so
you can go from
We can be twinsies.
to
let me pour my damn water before I spill it on myself.
freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to
There we go.
Mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank NA, member FDIC.
When you buy a new house,
All right, there we go.
say,
Shut the front door.
Winning.
No, seriously. Shut the front door. We own this house now.
but you actually need to say,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
that's right. Local State Farm agent is there to help you choose the coverage you need.
Welcome to my crib. No one says that anymore, but I don't care.
So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
That's you right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now boarding Group A. Please have your boarding passes ready to scan. If your phone is cracked, old, or was chewed up by your Chihuahua travel companion, please refrain from holding up the line.
Chihuahua travel
Go to Verizon
companion.
and trade in any phone in any condition
I-
with one of their top brands for the new Samsung Galaxy S25.
I don't know. I don't care what the dog is. If I had a dog that acted like a fucking crazy ass, like yeah, I like, what the fuck
See Verizon.com for details.
do you even have it for? And I'm not talking about acting like that once in a while. If the fucking thing act like that all the fucking time, which it feels like it has to in order for the people that have those animals and the way they act with those animals. Interesting. I kind of am always amused when people put mods into the game to help the roleplay aspect more than like I'm not saying change gameplay mechanics or like to change the gameplay, but I mean like if there's something the game doesn't allow you to do, people will change it just for I know that's vanilla. I know that's vanilla. But I was bringing that up because I know there are people out there that will only mod a game to help with one little aspect of things. They'll keep it vanilla, but they'll just change a couple of things to make it work with their little roleplay aspects. I'm gonna reel this in because I gotta step away. And you know what? Since I do have to step away, might as well wrap up with this because I don't really have much else to discuss. Like I don't have anything to discuss regarding what I'm going to be playing next or anything like that. We've already established that and all that. So, for YouTube, this will be it. Stick around if you're watching on Twitch because we are going to play something else. Haven't quite decided what that's going to be. We'll talk about it for a little bit because I'll probably have something to snack on. Anyways, YouTube, I do thank you for stopping by, and I do hope you enjoyed your stay here at the Kingdom. If you have and haven't already, be sure to become a citizen today via subscribing to this channel as well as my main channel. Links will be down in the description below through all my links if you're watching on YouTube. Exclamation point links like so if you're watching on Twitch. Be sure to follow me on Twitch. Catch when I go live at 6 p.m. EST EDT Friday through Monday. Invite link to the community Discord where you can always get the most accurate notifications of whenever I do go live. If I'm going to be a little bit late or early to stream outside of a half hour or as long as I know I'm going to be late. As well as whatever else catches your fancy through all my links. Until next time, YouTube, take care and have a good one.